CBS in the Rio Grande Valley. This is KGBT-TV, the Valley's news leader. News 4 at 5 begins now.
A Valley High School disturbance involving students causes some tense moments.
And results in tightened security this Thursday, November 19th, 1998. Muy buenas tardes. We're glad you could join us today, Valley. I'm Marta Benavides.
And I'm Carlos Robledo. We'll join Dave Johnson in a couple of moments because topping our news, parents rushed to San Benito High School after word of a riot spreads.
That's right. News 4's Dave Johnson is at San Benito High School. He joins us live with the latest. Dave, what's going on?
Martha and Carlos, we were promised an official statement as to what's going on by 3:30 turned into 4 o'clock. We have still not heard anything, so about the only thing we can tell you is what we have seen with our own eyes. What we have seen here is a chaotic situation. There are at least 10 to 15, maybe 16 students under arrest today. They were taken to the Darrell Hester Center, seen right there, lined up against the wall. They were detained for unknown reasons. Now, there were a lot of people who actually saw what went on here during the lunch hour. Very few of them were actually at Ground Zero. Kimberly Reed is one who was at Ground Zero. She now joins us live at 5 o'clock to tell us her story. Kimberly, tell me what you saw in those walls there right around the noon hour.
I saw anything from fires, from food fights, from people being moshed. Security guards were being hit. Principals were being hit. People were getting pushed up against the walls. They were running up and back down the halls. It lasted from like 11:30 to 2 o'clock. I mean, that's just too much. I couldn't even get to my classroom. They were locking gates, locking the kids outside, locking doors. I mean, they wouldn't even let anybody into the hallway. Anybody that got out, they locked out, and that was it.
Will you be at school tomorrow? Will your classmates be at school tomorrow?
Oh, no, I'm not going to school tomorrow. They think today's bad. Just wait till tomorrow. It's going to be a lot worse tomorrow.
Kimberly Reed, thanks. We'll, of course, have much more in this very developing and breaking story, including reaction from parents, in just a few minutes.
Thank you very much, Dave. Great job. Now, News 4's Tom Castañeda is also at San Benito High School covering this disturbance.
That's right. Tom spoke with parents soon after the incidents, and he joins us live with their reaction. Tom?
Throughout the afternoon, concerned parents began rushing to the campus to find out how their children were doing. Some even came to take their kids out of class, but when they got here, they found that security had been heightened and that no one was being let onto the campus. That move angered many parents who feared for their children's safety. That's because they've been hearing about fights on this campus since the start of the school year and riots since Tuesday.
Since yesterday, my daughter told me that there was going on. There was a riot that broke out. I go, why didn't it come out on the news or something, you know? Let us know what's going on. And my wife right now, she's at the house all worried. That's why I came over here right away to find out. Because I got 2 teenagers right here.
I got a phone call from the nurses telling me that I needed to come and get my daughter because there had been overcrowding in the hallways and she had gotten pushed and hit in the ribs.
And once you got here, what did you find out?
That there had been a riot and they weren't letting anybody on campus.
Now, Gloria Chavez did pick up her daughter, and she heard a completely different story from Christina when she got here. We'll bring you the details tonight at 6 o'clock. Reporting live from San Benito, I'm Tom Castañeda, News 4.
All right, Tom, thank you very much. And, of course, as Tom said, much more during our 6 o'clock show.
In Valley, our team report will expand on the incident in San Benito that has more than a dozen students in hot water tonight. Parents rushed to pick up their kids at San Benito High School today, way before the last bell rang, after a disturbance broke out before the lunch hour. School officials and students will tell us what happened at this out-of-control incident and how it finally came to an end.
CBS in the Rio Grande Valley. This is KGBT-TV, the Valley's news leader. News 4 at 6 begins now.
Good Thursday evening, Valley. I'm Irma Chapa.
And I'm Carlos Robledo. A student disturbance at San Benito High School tops our news.
Tonight's team report focuses on what sparked the outburst, including reaction from students and parents. News 4's Dave Johnson brings us the latest.
This all started as a fight about 11:45 between 2 students. Within 15 to 20 minutes, there were as many as 200 to 300 students ranting and raving and running up and down the halls of San Benito High School, causing all kinds of ruckus. Now, that's what we've heard from the inside. We have not had any official word of what happened from either the school board or the police, although we were promised such notification on at least 2 different occasions. We were also told specifically not to talk to any students about what happened because, in their words, quote, they do not have the facts. That, however, has not stopped students from coming to us and telling us what they saw, including this young lady you're about to hear from.
Well,
the security guards and the teacher started telling everybody to move apart. Nobody was moving, and then, well, everybody started rioting, I guess, and running up and down the halls, breaking windows, slamming the lockers, throwing trash cans, throwing food, pushing everybody, everything. Then the cops showed up, and they were clubbing people. I mean, they had, like, there was like 3 or 4 cops on one of my friends, Vanessa, and they had her on the floor, and, you know, I mean, they had a lot of, there was like 2 to 3 cops to a person on the floor, and they pulled out mace, and it's just, you know, it was just violence.
In all, some 50 juveniles were detained at the Darrell Hester Juvenile Center, charged with a myriad of crimes. One of those young men, Juan Carlos Cepeda, joins us now live. Mr. Cepeda is a juvenile. He has been charged with a crime, but he is appearing on television with full notice of his mother, who happens to be standing off to the side here. Mr. Cepeda, let me ask you, first of all, did you do anything to start this riot?
No, I didn't do nothing. I was just right there in the other side.
Tell me what the police did when they detained you.
Well, they got me real bad, and they put the handcuffs real tight. And some of the kids got hurt because they hit him with the sticks.
Tell me in a few words what the situation was like in there.
Yeah, it was like a war, like a gang war in there.
Did they get the students responsible, the original students that started the fight, or did they get away?
They got away. The other ones that got arrested were the ones that were innocent.
Will you be going to school tomorrow?
No, I'm suspended. I have to go to court and tell the judge everything what happened.
Okay. Juan Cepeda, thanks. Now, you're going to hear more about this tonight. There are a lot of angry parents here in San Benito. They're holding a meeting even as we speak. We'll have more on all this tonight at 10 o'clock. Back to you.
During the disturbance at San Benito High School, News 4 received this email I have here in my hand from 5 students claiming to be trapped in the library. The letter began with the following statement. Many things happened today that shouldn't have gone on, and went on to give a descriptive account of what was taking place. Such things as burning trash cans, food being thrown, hitting school officials, and a fire lit in the boys' restroom. The most compelling items from the email included statements from a faculty member being kicked around in a mosh pit, students angrily chanting "Open Campus," and administrators and police unable to stop the riot.